What we need is not more medications, but more education, because the best prescription is knowledge. This is Exposé coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria, every Monday on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously. I'm your regular host, Tony Akinyemi. Don't forget, what we need is not more medication, but more education, because the best prescription is knowledge. Hello and welcome to Exposé with Tony Akinyemi. Today, I'm your regular host, and we continue our conversation on your water and your health. We've had quite an elaborate discussion so far, and it's been such a joy to have been able to bring you the information you need for your transformation, for your wellness, particularly as it relates to the water we drink. Now, we've talked about different aspects of water, how important it is for us to hydrate, because dehydration could be one of the contributing factors to many medical conditions. We have also looked at how important it is for our water sources, because your water can be polluted, can be contaminated, and while you are trying to drink water to hydrate, you are also drinking something else that shouldn't be there. So water purification is very important. So the purity of your water, the features, the characteristics of your water, both physical and chemical, are all important in determining how beneficial your water would be. I promised you I'll be bringing in a number of experts to come and have conversations around water and educate us, illuminate our eyes, and help us to understand this thing called water. As simple as water is, we can make many mistakes about water. But when we understand water and how best to deploy it, then we can have maximum benefits. And we are so honored today to have as our special guest in the house who will be talking to us about one of the types of water that I mentioned in particular in previous episodes. I will reserve that type of water till when the appropriate time comes. But for now, we want to meet our special guest. She will introduce herself so that you meet her. I want to welcome you specially, madam. Thank you for honoring our invitation to be here.
Thank you very much, sir. It's my pleasure.
Right. I know our viewers will be delighted to hear from you. First of all, they want to know who they're hearing from. Because, you know, in this part of the world, they want to know the authority you have to speak on the subject. So, who are you? What is your background? Where are you coming from? What authority do you have to speak on water? Tell us about your name, the company you represent, your educational background, your professional background, and all of that, so that we can intimidate. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you know that.
I know.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Viewers, I'm more delighted. My name is Dr. Kalu Genevieve Obumneke. I am the head of medicals and the public relations officer of OGC Foods and Beverages, the owners and the bottlers of Lasena Artisan Natural Alkaline Ionized Mineral Water. And I want to thank my pastor, my bishop, my father, you know, Reverend Akinyemi, for bringing me to this episode. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Let me highlight a few things that you have said already.
Yes.
Number one, you said doctor. So I want them to know that you're a medical doctor.
Oh, yes, I am.
Right.
I am a medical doctor.
Right. Number two, you represent a company by the name of so-and-so Foods. Can you repeat that name again?
I represent OGC Foods and Beverages Limited.
And that company produces the type of water.
Yeah, they are the bottlers
of
Lasena Artisan Natural Alkaline Mineral Water.
Right.
Yes.
You mentioned so many things in that one water type. It is artisan.
Yes, sir.
It is natural.
Yes.
It is alkaline.
Yes.
It is mineral.
Ionized.
It is ionized.
Yes.
Wow. In one water.
In one water, yes. Naturally.
We'll be talking about all of that. Anyway, for our viewers, as you can see, this is my own Lasena water here. I've been drinking Lasena now for years, years and years.
That's correct.
Right, so that is Lasena mineral water. It's artesian water. You recall that in the previous episode, I did mention that we have sources, different sources of water, well water, borehole water, from the river, from the stream, even ocean water, which is saline water. We have rainwater. We have all kinds of different sources. But the one that this company bottles in Nigeria is actually the artesian water, and it has many characteristics. Would you like to talk to us about that type of water in particular? Let us understand what artesian water is all about.
Okay, right. That's fine. Lasena is an artesian water because it was discovered from an artesian well in an unconcealed flowing aquifer, you know, that is coming against gravity.
Right.
It beats that natural law, coming out with serious natural hydrostatic pressure to the surface of the earth. You know, with that pressure is coming naturally to the surface of the earth at the rate of 70,000 liters per hour. Through 16 layers of clay soil formations from more than a depth of 2,000 feet or 522 meters. In fact, the depth of our well is unknown to us. And it was actually discovered by serendipity, by chance. So we never knew that such a well was existing before. And then we had the carbon dating that was done, and we discovered that the water has been there for over 1 million years. And then, you know, coming out with natural 13 minerals, not added by the company. That's why we say we are bottlers of what God has produced.
So God is the producer.
Yes, God produced, and we say it's a gift from God to mankind.
Right. Because
God produced and we bottle. And with that natural 13 minerals, with also a unique pH of 7.78, is a mystery. Beating gravity, coming against gravity to the surface of the earth through 16 layers of clay soil formation, meaning that it has gone through natural filtration process.
Yeah.
In fact, one of our clay soil formations, thick clay, is about 850 feet underground. Yes. And
that's like going 1 kilometer into the ground.
Yes. It's a mystery, and it's amazing. And that is the only one, you know, discovered in Africa, in Nigeria, sorry, presently.
Wow.
And then it was discovered in 2009, but we started operation in 2013. So we had this 5 years gap, you know, trying to study the water, a lot of analysis. So we have to do local analysis in University of Ibadan by the Department of Pharmaceutical Microbiology, headed by Professor Adeleke, and I think he is still the head of the Pharmaceutical Microbiology in University of Ibadan. So they came with 4 head of departments and took their samples in 2013, and they did a lot of analysis on the water, which is also published analysis on the water. So you can refer to University of Ibadan, Department of Pharmaceutical Microbiology, to know more about their research process on this unique water that we are talking about. And then, like I said, you know, before you can say that your water is a natural alkaline water, it has to contain what we call calcium carbonate.
Right.
By our standard here in Nigeria, I know other countries have their own FDA standard, but our own standard here, at least that water must contain 100 milligrams of calcium carbonate in that water. But to the glory of God, Lasena contains 273 milligrams of calcium carbonate, naturally occurring.
Which is what mineralizes it, actually.
No, that's calcium carbonate.
Alkalizes it.
No, you know, that is a natural alkaline water, means that it contains calcium carbonate, at least 100 milligrams. So that is the main thing that makes Lasena say, I am alkaline naturally.
All right, because that will lift the pH, definitely.
Yes, yes, it will. Right. And from the source where this water was discovered, I forgot to mention that it's a thermal well. It's a thermal aquifer. It's hot water, coming with a temperature of 70 degrees also.
Almost ready to make a bath.
Exactly. And even drink tea. And with that temperature, it takes about 72 hours for the water to cool down also. So you can see that from source... So
microbes cannot survive.
It's micro-free.
Yeah.
You can pick the sample from the source and you analyze it micro-free. At least since 2009 till date, micro-free. from source.
Right. At that temperature, of course, no microorganism will thrive, will survive in that environment. All right, good. I've been there at your facility, I'm sure.
Yes, yes.
And I also saw when I visited, of course, I visited a number of times, that you also are actually trying to optimize and maximize almost every aspect of the benefits one can derive.
Yes.
Because we look at water in 3 states: in solid state, in liquid state, in gaseous state. And I can see that the liquid state is the one you bottle.
Yes.
That people take. Then in the gaseous state, the steam.
The steam, yes.
You have also created this natural sauna.
Yes, we
that
call
people can go into.
Exactly. You know? We call it a natural steam bath.
Right.
Or otherwise medically known as natural balneotherapy center.
Okay.
That is where you have a natural health bath.
Right.
You are bathing with steam, but for the health benefits.
Right.
That's what it does. So when you are seated,
right,
in 5 minutes, the steam goes, you know, the skin is the largest organ in the body, and it has pores. So the steam goes through your pores, and it goes into the body. So the benefits of those 13 minerals also go in with the steam into the body system. So you see yourself, you know, sitting down in a steam in 5 minutes, and you are sweating because it's a natural thermal well. So as you are sweating, you're getting naturally detoxified. Like I said, that the ORP, well, there's what we call oxidation reduction potential.
We will come to that. I just want us to focus on this this steam bath first.
Okay, that's
we have just about 5 minutes before we have a break.
Okay, that's
so fine. I want us to elaborate more, because I've come there again to your facility to do my steam bath, and you will sweat. It's an experience. It's an experience. I want everyone to know that it's open to the public, particularly those who live in Lagos State, Ogun State, maybe even Oyo State.
Yes.
You know, and those who may be visiting Lagos, they can always take an opportunity to have a session.
Yes.
Now, talk about it. How will the public be able to access that steam bath in your facility, and maybe give us an idea of costs?
Okay.
And your opening hours, so that when people want to come, they know how to. And at the end, will we give your contact details for those who may want to contact you?
Okay.
Right.
We open from Tuesdays to Sundays. From Tuesdays to Friday, we resume 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But the last client should be able to enter by 4 p.m. so that we can close by 5.
Right.
Then on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, we also work for some of the working class
who may not be able to come
during the week. So we open on Saturdays and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right.
On Saturdays and Sundays.
Right. Now, how does a person prepare if they want to come? What do they need to come with?
Actually, you can come with your own towels, your clothing to change, but there is provision for sterilized towels that you can use there, and then you can come with your flip-flop for easy, the one that you choose to wear, although I can also provide you with some flip-flop that you can use. And then the cost is not expensive, because we really want it to be affordable to everybody in the public. So it's about 10,000 naira for a session.
Of how long?
A session, in fact, you're not allowed to stay in the steam more than 10 minutes.
So only 10 minutes for the 10,000?
No, 10 minutes you come out per time. Right. You know, 10 minutes you come out, you shower, you rest,
you drink water,
you can detoxify through your leg. Foot bath, that one is free of charge. Right. You can do your foot bath as many times as possible, but that is not allowed for the diabetics.
So how many 10-minute sessions do you then do?
At least maximum 10-minute section in 3 sessions.
3 sessions, okay.
Maximum.
So a total of 30 minutes.
Yes.
In a given day.
In a given day. You can't do more than that. Yes.
I want you to elaborate further. If I come and I do that steam bath.
Yes.
Elaborate again. What are the health benefits that an individual would derive? Because people will be wondering, why should I go and do a steam bath?
A steam bath, okay, that's fine. When you come into our steam bath, like I said, and because our water contains 13 minerals, you're benefiting from the effect of those 13 minerals, which we are not going to be explaining here. But most importantly, your stress, it would detoxify you.
So detoxification
is number 1, especially as acid detoxification.
Okay.
Then 2, it will reduce your stress level because it also acts on your stress hormones, like your cortisol.
Right.
It causes endorphins to be released
Wow.
and reduces your cortisol.
Wow.
You also, some people will tell you that, okay, and before you go in, we check your blood pressure.
Okay.
Because in going in, because of that detoxification and vasodilatation,
right.
it can drop your blood pressure.
Right.
So your blood pressure will also, you know,
right.
drop a little, not much, because you are being detoxified.
Right.
That's what happens. So you're going to have your stress hormone being reduced. And because some, you know, especially those of us in Lagos, we work a lot, transportation, stress and all that. So by the time you come in there, after your process of detoxification, you've seen that you're even feeling tired and you're feeling sleepy.
Right, you feel like you want to take a nap.
You feel like you want to sleep. Because
I also know that you do massage therapy.
Yes, we do massage
so
therapy.
So after the steam bath,
you can have a massage therapy.
You can have a massage therapy thereafter.
Yes.
Well, I always advise people, if you are going, let your driver take you, because you can sleep on the wheels.
You can sleep on the wheels, yes, that's true.
Because it just calms you down.
And for the female, we also do hammam. There are, you know, women, their body scrubbing and all that.
All right, so it's a beauty center as well.
Balneotherapy center. We are focused on your health.
All right, good. So those are some of the benefits that you get at that center. Where is the location? So people
it's
can...
It's Opik, you know, Ogun State, very close to Bega in Lagos State, the boundary between Opik and Bega. So it's very easy. When you just get to Opik, you can tell any transporter that I'm going to Lasena Water Spa.
Right. Anyway, at the end of the today's episode, we're going to provide details about
the address, your
contact, and
yes.
if there's a website as well,
yes,
for people to visit. Now, when we come back after this short break, we will now focus on that artesian water properly.
Okay. That's
right.
Nice.
So we're going to go on a short break now. Don't go away. This is still Exposé with Tony Akinyemi, and we're going to be back very shortly. Yeah, welcome back. This is still Exposé with Tony Akinyemi, where we share wellness information for your health transformation. Don't forget, what we need is not more medication, but more education. Permit me, let me take a sip of my Lasena water. Thank you. Yes, we have Dr. Kalu on seat here today, and she's been opening our eyes to many things about artesian water. Before we went on that short break, we talked about the steam bath, the benefits derivable, and for those in close proximity to their facility here in, well, that should be Ogun State, really, but we call it Lagos because of the proximity to Lagos. Those who are in Ogun State and in Lagos State, please come and enjoy the only artesian water source available in Nigeria. That's the only place so far. Maybe there are others yet to be discovered, but for now, that's where we find it, and it's a gift of God in nature to humanity with fantastic, numerous, myriads of benefits to derive regarding our health and wellness. Now, in this second half, we want to talk about the artesian water itself. Now, there was something you mentioned in the first half.
Yes.
When you were introducing it. You said ORP.
Yes.
Yeah, not everybody is technical. So we want you to explain what that ORP is.
Okay.
What does that acronym represent?
All right.
And what is the significance of it? And what kind of ORP should you be looking for in your water, for example, to make it beneficial?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Like I said, ORP is an acronym for oxidation reduction potential. It's a potential that can be seen in any substance. So we discovered that Lasena has an oxidation reduction potential of -10, meaning that it's a potent antioxidant. It can remove oxidation process that are acidotic, acid base in the body. So if you are acidotic, or you have consumed, there's too much acid waste in your body, and you take Lasena water, because of that negative ORP of -10, that makes it a very, very good antioxidant to remove, because it's a liquid in form, to remove all those acid waste, and then you can easily, go to toilet. Some people take our water for the first time, and they call our customer care unit that they're having diarrhea.
Does it purge?
Does it purge? Why? And we are like, oh, when you are acidotic, you can have what we call osmotic diarrhea.
Right.
So the water is, water supposed to remove waste.
Yeah.
Water is the easiest thing that removes waste from our body. So, but this is a very good water that it has a negative ORP. So once it gets into your body and it sees that you're stocked with some acid waste, so it will enhance the removal of that acid waste. Not that you have oil wastes that are, so especially it must be like an acid waste. But that is just a diarrhea that will just be transient.
Right.
To just detox, it's part of that detoxification process.
Yeah.
To detoxify you. Then after a while, you are fine. But you will know that something is being exiting out of my body, because we eat a lot of things here that are not right.
Right.
Okay, so that is what we mean by oxidation reduction potential, ORP. So it's very good potential of water to have a negative ORP to be able to remove acid waste toxins from the body.
So that's another very, very powerful benefit there,
Yes.
the antioxidant property.
Yes.
Able to help in neutralizing free radicals
Yes.
within the system.
Yes.
Then it also aids elimination of waste, which
Yes.
is the detoxification benefit.
Yes.
Of course, we all know that if the body is properly cleansed, properly alkalized, properly nourished, properly oxygenated,
Yes.
then health will spring forth.
Yes.
Yeah, because diseases, particularly chronic degenerative diseases, usually arise from all these factors.
Acid waste.
Yeah, when somebody has a lot of waste in their system,
And you're not taking
somebody is not well oxygenated,
Exactly.
somebody is very acidic, and all of that. And this water can support
Yes.
in dealing with these things. You also mentioned something about microclustering.
Yes, properties
Yeah,
of
so
Lasena water.
now that's another property I want you to highlight, right?
It's very important for us to know that we human beings, by nature, we must live by oxygen. Without oxygen, we die.
Right.
In 4 minutes, we
Right.
die without oxygen. So oxygen to us is life. For the plant, carbon dioxide. So you need to, like Reverend said, that you need to make sure that you oxygenate your body and you hydrate your body. Your natural pH in your body when you were born is 7.7. And then your pH as an adult should be, doctors say, 7.365.
Yeah,
Or approximately
7 weeks a day, 7 days a week,
365
365 days a year.
Yeah, that's how we approximate to 7.4, So coming to the microclustering properties, water actually is a molecule. There are molecules in water. We have two things that make up water: hydrogen ion and oxygen.
Right.
So we have we call it H2O, two hydrogen ion and oxygen, coming to meet together to form water that we see. So the molecules of water, many are macro, big.
Right.
They are not tiny.
Right.
So, but this type of water, the molecules are tiny and clustered. So that enhances hydration.
Right.
So
the body assimilates it better.
Better.
So is that what they call wet water? as opposed to dry water.
Yes, that could be. So when you take it, the body absorbs it, you know, very, very...
So which means if you drink this type of water
Yes.
that is micro-clustered,
Yes.
you don't visit the bathroom frequently like you will do drinking other forms of water. I mean, you will go to the bathroom quite a lot, but some people, I mean, some kinds of water, as you are drinking it, as if as it's going in, it's finding a way to go out. But this one, the body will absorb it.
The body will absorb it. And, you know, because the body also have the 13 minerals, the water has 13 minerals.
Right.
So as you're
like
taking
electrolytes.
Electrolyte, naturally.
Right.
So the body absorbs it immediately because it is micro-clustered.
Right.
And another thing, the water has 671 conductivity. So when it gets into the body,
You're introducing another
capacity. No, conductivity is its ability to conduct things in your body. So it goes into the body, it conducts those acid waste very easily, and then they want to push them out
of the system.
So, but you know, people that take our water will tell us, oh, immediately I take this water, I run to the bathroom. It's also that detoxification process.
That would be at the initial stage, I suppose, when the body is toxic and the water wants to detox.
Exactly.
Once the body is fully detoxed to a large extent,
it normalizes.
Yeah.
You're very correct. Yes.
Good. Yeah. So as we can see, we've talked about different gadgets, different machines, different devices to purify water, to alkalize water, to mineralize water, and so on and so forth. But this particular one, the artesian water, doesn't require any device to do anything because God himself has done the job.
Yes.
All he has done is deposit it there, and we go there to take it.
Yes.
Maybe if there are sand particles in it, we just filter that one out, and that's it. Cool it down, and it's good to go. So this one is coming from God's own factory. God's own machine.
God's own factory, God's own machine.
This is, so it's quite interesting.
No preservative.
And the water is already like boiled water, all germs dead. So, I mean, germs can't even contaminate it in the first place because of the high temperature level. So that means that God has set up a system in nature for humanity. Isn't God wonderful?
It's amazing.
Is there anything we need that God hasn't provided?
Honestly, I always sing a song in my office every day that, Lord, you are so amazing. And I always stand out. I stand in, I don't know, I can't imagine God. You're too much.
Yeah.
Because he beats humanity in
everything. I mean, look at the account of creation, for example. God spent the first 5 days of creation getting everything ready for his crowning creation, human beings. He wanted food to be available, fish to be available, animals to be available, vegetables to be available, everything available the first 5 days. It was like he was working for us, as if you're expecting a VIP. And you want to set the table, you want to get everywhere set, all the groceries are available, everything on ground. And then on the 6th day, the first half, he first of all created animals, and then the second half, he now said, let us now make man in our image. This is the one I want to come and enjoy all these things I have made. And then he made us in his own image. And then on the 7th day, he rested. Now, when I think of the account of creation, I see how God loves humanity.
It's too much.
For God so loved the world that he gave. He gave his only begotten son. He gave us the planet Earth. He gave us everything in nature. I still can't wrap it around my head how some people will say, number one, there's no God. And number two, how they will say, God doesn't love me.
No.
Or God doesn't like me. Or if God exists, how come, all kinds of silly questions. I mean, there is enough proof, enough evidence to demonstrate the love of God, even in nature.
Even in nature, yeah.
Even in nature.
I was discussing with my boss. I said, I think I count myself blessed for meeting Lasena Water, for God making me to know this brand, and also count myself blessed for God even helping me to understand this water.
Right.
And also, I dropped my cap for God for this brand of water beats nature, because I was thinking about what my chairman said, that Lasena is a mystery.
Yes, it is.
It's a mystery. So I was looking at that mystery. I said, yes, it's indeed a mystery. How can water be coming against gravity? from
serious pressure.
from over 2,000 feet without any pump to the surface of the earth, pass through 16 layers of thick clays and flows to the surface of the earth. This same water, human beings survive with oxygen, plants survive with carbon dioxide. This water doesn't need oxygen. If you put oxygen, it's a problem. Carbon dioxide is a problem. It beats nature, it beats oxygen, it beats carbon dioxide. If you put it under the sun, it will spoil. It will start growing algae.
Right.
If you put it on bare floor, it will have chelations of minerals. All those 30 minerals, you'll be seeing it inside.
Right.
So it's indeed a mystery.
Good.
From God to mankind.
Right. So let me ask a few questions. What is the proper way to store Lasena water?
Excellence. In fact, because there is no single preservative, no chemical, it is natural from source to the bottle and to your stomach. So when you get Lasena water, please do not store under heat or sunlight. The natural temperature to store in Nigeria here, we say 18 to 28. Well ventilated place where there is not stuffy. Yeah. It must be well ventilated. Air is blowing across. It's a living water.
Right.
That's another topic for another day. So it must be on a wooden or
kind of
pallet or a plastic pallet, but not on tiles.
All right.
Or not on a bare floor.
Right.
The reason for that instruction is it has 13 minerals, including copper and zinc and magnesium, so they are chelating agents. Right. So when the heat increases, you will see that those minerals now come together and form double bond. Okay. So somebody will now be saying, there's particles. I can find something inside, but this water is sealed. How come? So the water has chelated because we are in Africa. This is our temperature. Tropic environment here. So please, that's very, very important. And we have a flyer in each pack to tell people that when you get this water, this is the storage procedure. The way you handle yogurt or eggs, you store them nicely. So that's what we're saying.
Now, how does it come in various packages?
Okay, we have 50 cl, this one, 20 in a pack. And then we have 75 cl, the one you're holding, 16 in a pack. We have 1 liter, 12 in a pack. And we have 35 cl. That one is 24 in a pack. And then we have our baby, 25 cl, but that one is strictly meant for the airlines. Okay. That one is 30 in a pack, you know. And then we have the dispenser, 20 liters dispenser that you can put in your dispenser and dispense.
Dispense from there. Okay. There, yes. I will ask you 1, 2, 3 more questions, or if time permits, they are signaling us already. Number 1. You, a medical doctor, yes, sir. How did you veer into this? Just in 30 seconds.
I will say by serendipity, by chance.
Now, of course, I know that many of our viewers know that word serendipity. It means that something you stumbled upon.
I stumbled into
by chance. You were not looking for it. You were not. It was an eureka moment.
Yes.
Eureka! Wow! You know, that kind of a thing. Right. Okay. And then now you are in love with it.
I was actually in Europe, Germany, precisely studying pH. And one of my professors was like, there is a brand, he saw a Nigerian brand water. He has a natural pH. And I was like, I'm Nigerian. And I was like, Nigeria? Okay, fine. I'm going back home.
So you came back from Germany?
Yes, yes.
And now you are doing good and doing big in Nigeria.
I was talking about Lasena water somewhere, and somebody walks in with Lasena water in his hand. And I say, look at that elderly man. He's holding Lasena water. That man must be a very intelligent man. And the guest said, that's the owner of Lasena. So we met by serendipity, by chance.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Number 2 question.
Yes, sir.
Is there any business opportunity in this for our viewers who may want to, you know, partner with you in distribution, for example?
Yes, we have a big time business opportunity for people that want to partner with us. So the link and my telephone number will be attached, I think so. Right. So that you can call me. We need distributors nationwide and even exports, you know.
Right. We are going to just mention your telephone contact only. The other details will be displayed on the screen as it's going on.
Okay, my telephone contact is 081-481-06793. I repeat, 081-481-06793, Dr. Kalu, 081-481-06793. 793. WhatsApp's message, please, more, except it's very important. You can make a call.
All right, so that's the business opportunity therein. If you're interested in being a distributor of Lasena, just give them a call. There was a time that my family distributed, but you know, a time came when we couldn't cope with all the different things we have to do, so we had to drop that. But I mean, there are many people I know who have picked up that opportunity, and it's a blessing because as much as we can get, you know, clean water, beneficial water to consumers, the more we can do that, the better for everybody, because water is life.
Yes.
And water is something we cannot joke with. Water is something we must be deliberate about. We must drink sufficient amount of water. We must drink the right type of water with the right properties. And that's how to derive optimum benefit from our hydration. Again, we're talking your water and your health. And I believe with the information you have received today, you must have made up your mind to ensure that you drink your water regularly. Again, let me take a sip.
And I do too.
That's Lasena Water. Before we sign off, do you have what I call a parting message that you want to leave with our viewers?
Yeah, thank you very much, viewers. I will say, water we say is life. When you drink the right one, you will drink life. So drink Lasena Water and drink life. Thank you.
I also want to add, if you happen to live in Lagos or the environs, that means Ogun State or your state, even Osun State, you can come all the way to the Lasena Spa.
Yes.
And have at least one experience regarding the steam bath.
Yes.
You will love it. You will love it. Now, I have a sauna at home, you know, but then when I went to the spa, it was an experience. It was an experience, and it's something I want to highly recommend, particularly those of you who are stressed out. I mean, after a hard week's work, just take your Saturday, look for 1 hour, 2 hours, go there, have that steam bath, and get a massage, and your life will not remain the same. And that's not just a cliche. I mean every word of it. Those who are suffering from sleeplessness, insomnia, those who are tensed up, those who are agitated, by the time you go through that experience of the steam bath and the massage therapy, you just find your whole nerves will calm down, you'll be relaxed, and then you can just sleep easily. And when you wake up, you feel so refreshed. Something I want you to give a shot. It's non-invasive, non-chemical based, just natural. And it's something that God gave to humanity. And the beauty of it again is the fact that their prices are just way low. I can guarantee that. Relative to, you know, what is obtainable out there, their prices are very, very friendly, pocket friendly. Well, I am not an investor there. I am not a shareholder there. I don't have any financial interest.
Yes, that's
I'm just telling you
that's correct.
What I know and what is helpful for you and for your health. This is what I do. I drink it, and I recommend it. So, once again, Dr. Kalu, I want to say a big thank you.
Thank you very much,
for
sir.
finding time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. Thank you for the knowledge you have shared. And we hope this has been very helpful, useful, and usable. We hope to see you same time next week on the same platform, 8 p.m. West African time, on both YouTube and Facebook, simultaneously on Exposé with Tony Akinyemi, where we share wellness information for your transformation. And never forget that what we need is not more medication, but more education. For the best prescription is knowledge. See you. Have a terrific week. God bless you.